All right, so guys, I just want to introduce you to my friend Steve Mocco. In case you don't know, Steve's one of the most feared wrestlers maybe ever in wrestling. He's a 4-time NCAA finalist and an absolute savage on the wrestling mat. But most of all, I think he's one of the best human beings I've probably met in my life. And coming to this camp that he set up for us and having him work with the male Quanchi guys one-on-one has just been an amazing experience. And especially knowing, like, Steve, we come from a judo background and Steve comes from a judo background, so he kind of gets where the male Quanchi guys are coming from. It's been amazing. So Steve, thanks for having us. You're an awesome dude.
Had a great time this week. It was great visiting with you guys, and anytime any of you guys want to come back down, man, our doors are open. We had some great training. It was a really, really good time watching these Rhode Island guys come and train. You know, the only way that they could train together with Florida guys is if they meet in a tournament somewhere, and then now they're together all week long. So like I was really impressed with it. I think both of our kids got like a lot out of it, man. I'm very excited for it, and I can't wait to come up by you guys. And anytime you guys want to come down, our doors are always open, man. The way that your guys worked all week and what you brought to the table was great for us. You know, like we're looking forward to the next time you guys come down. And I want to come up, man. Just to be, you know, more for us. We want to come up, man. We want to bring our guys up by you guys. And I'm excited.
So in what did we say the date was? December 9th?
Yeah, December 9th.
So December 9th through we're not quite sure what the end date is going to be till that Sunday. We're going to have Steve come over to Rhode Island and train with us guys over there and train with our judo guys and our wrestling guys. He's going to be a help for both people.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be unbelievable. But
I like that you guys do judo and wrestling. You know, like for me it's refreshing because, like, you know, obviously, I mean, you know, I'm talking to you. You know that both the pools are sometimes separated, but it's great to see kids that compete in both sports. I competed in both sports. I enjoy both sports. It's great that we could teach techniques that relate to both sports. You know, like very refreshing to me. You know.
You know what's really funny is, like, where we're at, there's a lot of coaches, a lot of wrestling coaches that say judo's has no place in wrestling. So how do you feel about that?
Man, I would say that, like, you know what, judo is in wrestling is very similar. You know, like, what's the difference between judo and wrestling if we really break it down?
Pajamas,
right? That's what we said, right? You know, you have pajamas. Like, if you're competing in judo, you have a lot of handles, right? You're still gonna have to control your opponent. You know, you're still gonna have to put your opponent down, right? Like, maybe you throw your opponent and the match ends. That's great. But in wrestling, it'll keep going. But either way, you gotta grab your opponent. You gotta take what he's gonna give to you and spin it on him and control him, right? Like, I think, in my opinion, very similar sports. You know what I mean? Like, very similar sports. I think the two are together. You know, like.
Do you think judo helps you wrestling?
For me personally,
yeah.
I mean, you watch. You know, like 100%. You know, like 100%.
But now, also on the other flip side is, wrestling helps your judo. It truly does. It makes you gritty. There's a lot of benefits in wrestling bringing you over to judo, because in judo judo in the United States is not a huge sport, right? So you need that. You need those bodies to put your hands on.
100%.
To me, I've been like, I don't understand the disconnect between the two sports and why people just don't embrace one another and say, like, this is going to help us get better.
100%.
Right. So like, for all you Florida friends that I have, I don't know if you realize what a gold mine you have here in Florida, but this dude's the real deal. He is the real deal. In both judo and wrestling, he knows his technique. It's no joke. And most people on the national circuit know Mayo Quanchi. You know what we're all about. You're usually seeing us in the national finals. And I'm telling you this, for you judo coaches, this guy ain't gonna try to poach your athletes and say, hey, you should switch over to wrestling. He's not gonna do that. He's gonna try to help you in the best way he can and allow you to do whatever you wanna do. That's the kind of guy that he is. Am I right or wrong?
100%, man. Like I think that judo helps wrestling, and man, wrestling helps judo, and I think that judo is one of those sports you'll be able to compete in, and wrestling is one of those sports that you got to get in there and wrestle. You got to take the gi off and wrestle, but the two of them are together, man. For me anyway, I couldn't separate in my career a time that I did one or the other. I might have been doing judo. If you know what, this is a good point right here. If you did jujitsu, all you guys that do jujitsu, you do no gi and gi, right? If you do judo, no gi, you're wrestling. If you do judo with a gi, you're doing judo. If you do judo without a gi, you're wrestling. You know what I mean? That's it. That's what it is, right? If you're wrestling, you're not in a gi. If you're in a gi, you're doing judo.
That's true.
There's many times that I was not in a gi and I was doing judo, and there's many times that I was in a gi and I was wrestling.
That's right.
Depending on my opponent, right?
Where you needed to take the
You know
game
what I mean?
to win. It's
Yeah.
about getting the W, right?
You got to get the W.
Tournament competition is I want to win. I don't care if you look the technique.
There was times I was in a gi and I was wrestling, and there was times that I was not a gi and I was doing judo.
Right.
Up and down the lineup at any level of competition in wrestling or any level of competition in judo.
So any of you New England guys, when Steve comes up on the 9th, you're a fool if you're not there. If you're a judo player or a wrestler, you can learn something from this guy. He's amazing. He is the real deal, not just as an athlete, but as a human being. He's a great guy. And I can't wait to have him down. And I can't wait. I can promise you this. Mayo Quanchi will be visiting this dude 3 to 4 times a year. And we'll be bringing him in to Mayo Quanchi 3 to 4 times a year to help bring up our level and the level of people around us. And, it's altruistic. He is one of the best human beings, on top of being a savage on the mat, that you're going to meet. I want to say thanks.
He's a jewel.
He's a jewel.
He's a jewel,
and I don't know how.
I'm excited to go into Rhode Island and visit with you guys, man.
Yeah. Soon enough. Rhode Island's on the rise. Rhode Island's starting to do some special stuff with wrestling. We got a lot of kids that are, going to D1 schools now. We got a lot of kids that are breaking through on the national level for the smallest state in the country. It's really amazing, and we're happy to bring a guy like this in to say thank you so much, Steve. You're an awesome dude.
Man, I had a great time this week. You guys can't wait to get up there to Mayor Quanchi. And anytime you guys want to come down and train, man. We'll make it happen.
We're going to make that happen. I already said that we're doing a training camp here again in either January or February. Steve's a great host, and he is an amazing clinician. You're not going to find anything better. All right? Mayor Quanchi for life, baby. See you guys.
See you guys.
That's awesome, Steve Mocco. Good job.